Hello there, Capricorn. How are you today? This is your mid-month love reading. This spans the time from June 11th to June 18th. Here we go. Remember to keep an open heart and mind so you can receive all of the messages that the divine has to send you. Here we go. All right. Show the world the real you. Next, conclusions are within reach. Perfect. Next, nothing will come of this situation. And the bottom of the deck here, meditate and contemplate, Capricorn. Take some time to be by yourself and really get in touch with your higher self, because whatever questions you may have, whatever messages are being sent to you, the only way for you to receive them is if you take some time to meditate and contemplate. All right, here we go. Messages for Capricorn. First card, Temperance, Justice. Whoa, Three of Swords. And Ace of Pentacles. And the bottom of the deck here, we've got the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is the energy of the a person that is very knowledgeable, right? Someone who's very stable and is able to provide advice because they have life experience. They're hard workers. They're the studiers, and they're just so rock solid. So this may be you, Capricorn, because this is a very stable card. This is an earth energy card, or this can be the person you are dealing with. All right, Temperance card here as your overall energy for this mid-month is all about balance and moderation and trusting that the divine is working behind the scenes to really balance out your life and create the most perfect concoction for you that you can experience, right? Your world. They're behind the scenes to help you out. Just have patience. Have patience and trust in divine timing. That is the message I just received. All right, Justice card here for your challenge. Now, you may be going through some legal matters right now, and the Justice card is all about karma. It's about consequences. So it's all about the actions, the consequences of our actions, good or bad. So something, it's like that cause and effect relationship. So any good energy that you sent out, it's going to come back to you. Any bad energy, it's always good. It's going to come back towards you as well. So just be aware of the energy that you're putting out. Okay, Capricorn. All right, next here, messages from your higher self. Now, you have experienced some heartache in the past here, and the universe is trying to tell you not to dwell and hang on to this state of being heartbroken, because there is something better here on the other side. You've got another opportunity that's coming around the corner, something that's going to be more stable for you. So if you have lost a relationship, for example, know that you cannot stay in this state of heartbreak, because that's going to keep you from evolving spiritually. So you're going to need to let go, change your state of mind so you can allow these new opportunities to come in, something that's a little bit more stable. And perhaps this is with a new person here, right? A new King of Pentacles, let's just say. So you spinning your wheels, right, and wallowing in misery and being sad all the time, nothing is going to come of this. Nothing good is going to come out of it, right? You need to move forward, and you need to be able to show the world your real you, and trust, right? Trust that conclusions are within reach, because the angels are working behind the scenes. The divine is working behind the scenes so that you can get exactly what you need in order to allow you to evolve to your higher self. Meditate and contemplate, right? That's how you get out of this state of misery and heartbreak. Meditate and contemplate and really get in touch with your higher self. Okay, Capricorn? All right, let's clarify the Temperance card here. Why is the Temperance card here for our Capricorn friends? All right, here we go. Seven of Cups. The Justice card is being supported here by the Emperor card. Queen of Cups. Ooh. And you've got your Two of Swords here underneath the Ace of Pentacles. You've got, wow, King of Pentacles again. This tells me that, yeah, you're dealing with somebody. You're dealing with the energies of the King of Pentacles, definitely. This is the, you know, the fatherly type figure or fatherly type energy, masculine energy that is the provider, the stable guy, the hard worker, the guy that you can always count on. That's what you have around you here. Now, as far as the Seven of Cups here, you have a lot of choices, right? And your head is in the clouds because you're thinking, well, what if I do this versus that? You know, what kind of decision should I make? What is the right thing for me? So you're kind of in your head a little bit, and you know, it's almost as if the message I'm getting here is that you're not trusting the divine, and you're not trusting that the divine has something better in store for you. You know, you're in your head going, well, what about this option and that option and this option and that option? Know that, you know, you got to have faith here. Have faith in the divine. The Emperor card underneath the Justice card here is all about authority and control, right? If you, the downside of this being in this challenge card is if you are kind of being a little bit too controlling, a little bit too bold, right? Too much of an authority figure in the relationship, you need to kind of soften up a little bit, right? Either that, or you're dealing with somebody, the harder edge of the King of Pentacles, somebody that's just so, you know, stuck in their ways. That's a little bit tough. That might be something that's going to come in your way in this mid-month of June. Now here, under the messages from your higher self, you've got the Queen of Cups here. The Queen of Cups is all about love. She loves to share her emotions. This is, you know, her cup runneth over. She is very protective of her love, and she's very willing to give her love, right? She's very nurturing as well, but also sensitive. On the flip side, she's also very sensitive. So if you break her heart, she's going to hang on to that for a really long time, to the point where it's like she's offered so much of herself in a relationship that she has nothing left for herself. Now, if this is you, Capricorn, remember to take time out to nurture yourself, okay? As much as you've given yourself to others and nurtured everybody else around you, sometimes you've taken, you know, you've neglected that time to give to yourself, and that's where meditation and contemplation comes in, right? So that you can eventually show the world your real you, because really, I mean, you're an incredible person, Capricorn. It's just that you've had your heart broken. You've kind of gone through some tough times right now, and you just need to come back around and take care of your heart, take care of yourself, right? Don't neglect yourself. All right, let's get some more messages for you here, Capricorn. What messages do you have for our Capricorn friends? Messages for Capricorn. Destiny. The reunion with your twin flame is a destined event. Yeah, you can't keep your twin flame away. If you're meant to be, you are meant to be. So if you have been separated, right, have a heartbreak, something like that, know that there is a new opportunity, perhaps to reconcile, right? But you have to, you know, take care of your heart first. You can't enter the relationship with a broken heart. Otherwise, the whole thing will be broken. Take time to nurture yourself so that when you do reunite with your twin flame, you're going to have a better go around the next time. Understand that the twin flame always comes back, but it's also one of the hardest relationships because you tend to clash sometimes really hard, but you also love each other. There's just this level of understanding between you and your twin flame. Adventure. Seek adventure together. It adds excitement to your journey. Yeah, so if you have been with this person before, you know, you may go back to your old habits. And what this card is telling us is that go outside of your comfort zone. Do something different that you haven't done before so that you can add a little bit of spice in your life, right? Here we've got the Two of Swords I forgot to address here. The Two of Swords is about you having to make some decisions, right? You're going to have to make a decision whether or not you're going to let this go or if you're going to let this person back into your life. This is something that you can, you know, you can find the answers within yourself, and how you go about that is by meditating. and contemplating, Capricorn. So you do have to make that decision, because you have to be able to open your heart. You see here, she's got her heart protected with her arms, by her arms, and she doesn't know how to open herself back up. So your decision is, look at it, it's pointing towards the heart there, and it's trying to say, do I allow myself, do I take the risk and open myself up to heartache again, or do I just walk away? Know that you have a new opportunity here for change, or a new start with your twin flame. You know that that is available for you, right? And here you go, falling fast. Love happens quickly, but don't lose yourself in the process. Yeah, so that speaks to this, again, Capricorn, to this Queen of Cups energy here. If this is you, you fall really hard, really fast, and you give too much of yourself, that again, your cup is empty because you've given so much of yourself to others. Remember to temper that. Moderation, moderation, moderation. Don't give so much of yourself. Don't forget to take care of yourself, because you're the type that will fall too fast. Okay? And dressing up, an opportunity to dress up and party. Fun times ahead. Yeah, do something different. Right, Capricorn, you're so used to, you know, your old ways and the structure that you have. You don't like change, that it's telling you here, go find some adventure, go do something like dress up and do something different with your partner, so you can find some spice in your life. Okay, Capricorn, I hope that this was helpful for you. I'll talk to you again soon. Have a great day. I love you. Bye-bye.